You get lost in your imperfections. You get lost in the things you want. But if you slow down for just 1 second, you might feel way better than you thought. And if you took a second to breathe, took a minute to cry, well maybe you would see that all this time I've been right here. Baby, I know it, life can get hard, keep going. I just wanna be the one you need right now. Baby, would you turn and look at me right now? Me right now. What's going on? You can tell me everything that's going wrong. Only say the word will disappear somehow. All we gotta do is be right here, right now. Right now. Maybe we could go and find a view if we need some entertainment. But we don't have to hurry, cause our conversation's always entertaining. And if you just want me to listen, I can do that too. Because all that I can do for you, I'll do. Oh yeah, baby, I know it. Life can get hard, keep going. I just wanna be the one you need right now. Baby, would you turn and look at me right now? Me right now. What's going on? You can tell me everything that's going wrong. Only say the word will disappear somehow. All we gotta do is be right here, right now. Right now. Baby, I know it. Life can get hard, keep going. I just wanna be the one you need right now. Baby, would you turn and look at me right now? Me right now. What's going on? You can tell me everything that's going wrong. Only say the word will disappear somehow. All we gotta do is be right here, right now. Right now.
Settle in by the fireside glow. Harmonies in the kitchen, a familiar show. Take a seat, feel the beat of our humble abode. Laughing life lessons, a treasure trove. Grooving to the stories from the young to the old at sTEaD Talks, where the roots and the music flow. Come on down to our homestead. We got stories, we got bread, yeah. 7 kin and tales to sow. sTEaD Talks, where the good vibes grow. Listen to us, oh, we've got a rhythm we're playing. All you city folks, tune in. Barefoot jams on the wooden floor. Family band, we've got the funk galore. Turn up the bass, let the spirit soar. Living it up at sTEaD Talks, so who could ask for more? In the heart of the land, with the kin you adore. sTEaD Talks vibing, it's the funk at the core.
And the camera's frozen. Isn't that fantastic, everybody? Oh, Lord. Let me see if I can fix this real quick. Maybe that worked. Did that possibly work? Who knows? Oh, there we go. What's happening, everybody? So I'm here all by myself for just one more minute because Carrie is bringing in a super special, wonderful surprise. And you know it's a big occasion, right? You know that this is like among the greatest days in history because I'm not wearing a hat and I'm wearing a tie just to be super fancy for it. I've even got a 4 design pocket square, but unfortunately no pocket. So I would just like to welcome you guys to the Kin Homestead sTEaD TALKS Livestream, the live stream where we talk all things off-grid living, homesteading, life, love, food, oftentimes mainly food. And if that sounds like it's better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick, you probably found the right live stream, and we commend you for that. So, you like that, huh, April? It's fancy. I'm being fancy today because we're celebrating. That's right. And we've got all kinds of special stuff going on, and I'd like you guys to take part in it. But I need Carrie here before I can say anything about it. What do you guys think of the new microphone? Can you guys hear us pretty good? We got 2 new mics, but for some reason, I can't plug them both in at the same time, but we'll get there. Sound quality is great. That's awesome. Yeah, I appreciate you guys sticking with us for all this time, even though the audio was just terrible. It's just terrible. But in this tiny little room, we needed an upgrade, so we got one. So I'm glad. Let's check in with everybody who's here. We got Hans. What's happening, Hans? Thank you for coming to our sTEaD Talk. And we got Nicole. Thank you for coming to our sTEaD Talk as well. I don't know why it's only shown me the last few. We've got we got April May in the house. What's happening? Thank you for coming to our sTEaD Talk. And Almost Homesteading with Janet. Thank you for coming to our sTEaD Talk. I think this is going to be a really fun one, guys. And I'm just waiting on Carrie to get here before I can tell you what we're going to do, because it's going to be fun. Doris! Thank you for coming to our sTEaD Talk. I'm glad you're here. Oh, wow. I lost track of time. Remember just now, it looks like it's just about to start. So cool. You made it. You were on time, partially because I was late, but now the camera's frozen again. I love this. This is really, it really makes it all worth it, is what it does. The question is, will the camera unfreeze? There it goes. Look at that. Second time's a charm. You gotta love these live streams and technical issues. Oh boy. Right, Janet? Yep. Good day for tech, huh? Yeah, it's super good. It's almost like I should stop messing around with all this technology, get a tractor, and start digging holes in the property. Can you hand me that? Sweet. I'm going to keep it under the camera so it's a surprise because I haven't said anything about it yet.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Well, right on.
You got it? Okay. So here's what I want to tell you guys.
Hey.
There's, who else is here? LP, thank you for coming to our sTEaD Talk. And I think I said hello to everybody. If I didn't, hello and thank you for coming to our sTEaD Talk. So we thought we'd do something a little different today. If you saw the video that we posted earlier, you know that we're super excited. We're so excited, in fact, that we thought the only real way to celebrate this momentous occasion, this thing that happened that was so wonderful, the only thing that is even in the ballpark of being good enough to celebrate this sort of an occurrence happening is to turn tonight's live stream, and that's why I'm going fancy. Got the tie pocket square. Is to turn tonight's live stream into an ice cream social. Okay, we got ice cream, pie, cheesecake of assorted accoutrement, and I think the only thing that could put a cherry on top of that particular Sunday is to turn this also into a dance party. You guys hear it? It's really hard to dance with these things on the side of my chair here. Oh, they go down. Oh,
there you go.
now I can rock it.
I'm a terrible dancer.
You're not a terrible dancer.
I
Just
am.
do what the music makes you feel like doing.
Music makes me want to like do drums.
Yeah, do drums then.
And like,
do drums.
you know, I'm like, I'm gonna pie, air, and ice cream guitar.
Yeah, that's it. That's what you do, right? All right,
I do
so
love that song.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play a game tonight. Okay, we're gonna play a game, and when something in particular is mentioned in the comments, which gets mentioned all the time, it's gonna immediately become a dance party while we're ice cream socialing it. If you guys have ice cream, get yourself a scoop. You know, for those of you that don't know what's happening. So I know we've been talking about trying to acquire the property next door to us for a long time, and it was a source of conflict. The neighbor insisted that. Oh, good. There we go.
Does the audio?
No,
keep
the audio
going?
doesn't. Oh. Yeah, so the audio's still going, but I had like drunk face on there, which was fantastic. Super good. See if we can fix this. This is how it's going to go tonight. This is what happens when you throw a live ice cream social / dance party on a live stream. That's what happens. So anyway, it was a source of conflict because the neighbor insisted that their property line was right in the middle of our road that goes from the main road up to our property. And so we got it surveyed and found out it was like 50 feet into what they were claiming was their property. I tried to I'm all about being a good neighbor. But you want to make it a conflict, then we went ahead and put in our fence and our gate, and that was that. Well, it turns out, I don't know if it was as a result of this or some other reason, but they decided that they were going to walk away from the property and then stop paying the taxes on it and everything. And yesterday or the day before yesterday, it came up for auction, for a county auction, right? When I had been saying this for the last, year that I wanted to acquire the property, I had no idea how it was going to happen. I had no idea. I didn't know that, oh Lord, I didn't know that they were selling or anything else like that. All I knew was that I was a boy with a dream. And that boy with the dream was going to get that property. And we did, and we got it for like pennies on the dollar. It was amazing. Don't you love it when it freezes? It always seems to freeze on like this face yeah. Anyway.
Well, that's funny.
Yeah, it's good face. Mm-hmm. Good face. I'm a real boy. I'm a real boy with a dream. So anyway, that is what we're celebrating tonight. So, if you think back over the last, I don't know, maybe 3 months or so, there's been something that has happened in the chat that happens on almost every live stream, and I figured that thing happening would be a really good. This is great. This is perfect. You guys, we're gonna have fun despite the camera.
Our faces made me laugh.
Oh, you know what? I wonder if I could do. Do you know where the whatchamacallit is for this?
The plug. It's the
No,
same.
not the plug. The stand
Probably.
Okay, well, if it continues to be a problem, I've got a backup camera. A backup camera. And not the kind like you use when you're backing it on up, you know, but like a real live backup camera. I'm in a rare mood, guys. I'm so overly enthusiastic today as a result of this. I haven't even dug into my ice cream social dish yet, which I'll definitely do. So, anyway, I was explaining that if you think back, you might just think of what that thing is that goes into the chat to trigger the dance party. So, you know, and we'll tell you at the end if you guys didn't figure it out.
Now, what I'm wondering is when you happen to see it in the chat, are you just gonna like go for it, or are we gonna do our, you know, our greeting? I know you did that already. But go back, see what people have said, and then if we happen to see one in there, turn it on?
No, I'm hoping that it happens and we just drop everything.
Okay.
I know you're super excited about this. Super excited. Carrie loves dancing. She studied classical ballet as a child and did several, what's a ballet recital called? Is it called a recital? I mean, you would know this, right?
I would have no idea, but that sounds about right to me. I'm a musician. I am always holding an instrument, and otherwise I'm driving. So there's a lot of head bobbing. I don't know. I should be able to dance. I have rhythm. But my body just wants to all go to every rhythm, so it doesn't work.
If you're really lucky, you'll get to see her pull off the sprinkler and the lawnmower. Maybe even the cabbage patch. Who knows?
I don't know what that is. That's how much about dancing. I have no idea what that is.
You don't know what cabbage patch?
No, and from what you did, I still have no idea.
You still have no idea? Yeah. All right. All right. Well, anyway.
Under the Running Man.
Yeah.
Just imagine.
So yeah, it turns out that karma, occasionally, like, is a thing. Who'd have thunk it? I mean, aside from, you know, the Hindus.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So anyway, we're super excited about it. The other thing that it solves is that you're not really supposed to have, like, what would we have? 8 different structures with all the shop, all the tiny homes, and then the forever home. You're not supposed to have that on one property, but you can have 4. And now we have 2 separate parcels, so we can do 4 and 4. Which is really, really exciting.
I'm shocked to hear that because you're not, generally not the go by the book kind of guy.
What are you talking about? I'm wearing a tie.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm wearing a tie.
I just think it's funny that you're like, we can now, you know, have the right amount and not like break some rule, and I just find that surprising.
It's because recently they've been flying the ghetto bird over. That's what's been happening. Yeah, I need to dig into this. So, you know, I didn't get that Little Things video uploaded in time to be able to show everyone.
Oh man.
Oh, gosh. This is literally almost too funny.
Every time it cracks me up.
Yeah.
Because the looks is
Yeah.
it makes me laugh.
It's just
I hope it
hilarious.
makes you guys laugh because
Yeah.
oh man. That was pretty funny.
Well, let's check in with the chat real quick because there's a whole bunch of stuff going over
I know.
here.
I want to see what's up with you guys.
All right. So April, May, ice cream.
April.
You scream. We all scream for ice cream. Yeah. I need to like have a couple bites. I don't feel like I'm participating in the ice cream social part of the ice cream social.
Uh-huh.
So, you know.
Well, you're doing the comments.
Yeah.
You can click and I can read them.
That's true. You could do
They're
that.
also on the screen. Everyone else can read them as well. I do.
She does a little wood chipping
I can't
and
see
completely. It's
on.
over there too. Lord.
I don't know which one it's on.
Ay, 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 guys. Seriously.
Okay, I see which one we're at now. I couldn't find it. All right. Ooh,
She does a little bit of wood chipping, gets herself completely covered in dirt right before the live stream.
Oh, it's like 3.
And it's like, I got to eat all of my ice cream social platter before you get to take 2 bites.
Yeah, I did the last 2 bags almost by myself.
You did. You're
well,
awesome.
you've got this yummy goodness, so I just wanted to make sure I got on that real fast. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Hans, I do work in a grocery, so ice cream is a few steps away.
Boom.
There you go. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
And if you know you can't eat it right now, you can bring some home. Yeah.
Now, because you work in a grocery, I have this thing. I will only eat ice cream that has like some kind of a protective seal on it, since that whole blue bonnet thing where people were going in the stores and licking it.
What?
Did you ever see that?
No.
Oh, good. I saved you from it. But there was like this trend where people were going into stores and they were opening up ice cream and licking the top of it and then closing it again and putting it back in.
That's horrible.
It is horrible.
There we go.
Yeah, that's the face that I make when things are horrible.
That's the face I make for sure.
Yeah. You look like you were judging me.
You were talking about licking ice cream. That was a very judgeable thing,
Yeah.
but not at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's something we can prop this here other camera up on and see what happens?
Well,
I guess I could just put it up here, huh?
yeah.
Could I? It's gonna be weird, and I'll have to do a whole new setting and all that stuff. I just thought about that.
Our computer is very mad. It's apparently too hot, so in the future.
Yeah. I come in here, one of my kids has been playing Roblox on it for hours with the door closed and no airflow and something covering the fan of the computer right before we started. So, I was super stoked. Super stoked. Yep.
Wow.
All right. Almost homesteading with Janet wants to know the important question. Is Merlin coming? He might after we're done eating, because he has very strange tastes. Like, he loves bread. As a dog, that's kind of strange. Cheese, milk. You know, we call him our cat dog because he's more like a cat than a dog. He's aloof, and then when he wants to be pet, he's all over you. It's actually kind of funny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
And also, Nicole and Hans, I've been really enjoying watching your progress on your property.
Yeah.
I'm so stoked.
Yeah.
So I felt like today with doing all the wood chipping, I don't know, I just felt like there was like some solidarity between me and what you guys have been working on.
Yeah.
All the wood clearing, because I'm like chipping all kinds of stuff and finished the garden mulching.
Mm-hmm.
So then we were way too tired to actually put the plants in.
Yep. Yeah. We were going to do that today.
I was covered.
Just covered. I mean, I have it on video.
I didn't
She's
even
like
look.
fully covered with dirt all over her back.
My hair,
It
probably.
was awesome. It was awesome.
Yeah.
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 Hey, GT Junior, how you doing?
What's up?
And Hans, I dance best when I drink. Hey, don't we all, bud?
Right.
Don't we all?
Right.
I dance better than I karaoke.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Oh, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nicole, maybe we'll get lucky and we can buy a neighboring lot to our new property, right? Yeah, it took years and not, you know. I mean, we've been talking about doing this for years and years and years, you know.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be great to have that one and that one and that one?
Yeah. You know what? It also eases the pain a little bit of the property that is on the other side of us was, it had like a sign posted within like the first year or two. I think within the first year of us getting there, and it was like $8,000, and there was no way we could afford that.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah.
But now.
Yeah. Now. It's just sweet. It's no bitter.
It's no bitter.
And look at, see? It's just as bitter as frozen camera.
I think it's hilarious.
I think it is too.
Oh my gosh, it is distracting, but it's hilarious.
It's super distracting. That it is.
Great
that
faces.
it is.
Great faces.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. At least it freezes on good faces every time.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the next one, almost homesteading with Jenna. What's up? I know I was late, so I'm gonna say my hellos now. Makes me happy to watch the karma circle work sometimes. Nice.
I like that you have to look around the camera
I do.
to see the screen.
I do.
We should raise these. That would solve that problem, wouldn't it?
Yes, I suppose it would.
Note to self. I'm sure Carrie is emotionally crushed with disappointment.
That's great.
Yep.
I don't know what that was in response to now.
Yeah. See, we get behind, and then that's that.
Oh man.
Let's see, Hans, Nicole. That's a dream. I know everyone I talked to tried to message that guy, and he never responded. Oh, for the neighboring property? Maybe? I don't know. You should just roll with it and try and post like ninjas. Yep. Oh, pose. Yeah, we'll just try and catch it. Just try and catch it.
That'd be great because we'll just randomly freeze, but we're actually not frozen.
Yeah. You won't even know. And then we'll throw our voices so you can just barely see like a little bit of ventriloquism going on.
That was really good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There it is. Look at, yeah! Woo! Yeah. This is so hilarious. I can't even tell you.
Mm-hmm. Super.
Yeah. All right. Let's get through these things, because if there's not an automatic trigger of the dance party, I'm going to just throw it in randomly, because it would be statistically improbable that this thing didn't get mentioned in the chat.
You're probably right.
Statistically improbable.
It would be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, you know what's funny about...
That'd be fun.
Yeah. Let's see. If we ever get a day off together, we'll have to make more videos and do an actual YouTube video. That would be awesome. Yeah, it's the thing that I wish I would have done in the first year or so. We all could have sat around watching me make a complete fool of myself. And I know it's not something that you're used to now, but then it would have been the case. It would have been the case.
It'd have been like, oh, that guy? Yeah, don't listen to him.
Yeah, he didn't know what he's talking about. This is amazing. This is our life. This is our life, right? It's just like this. It's just always, you know what I mean? And we've gotten to the point where it's just like, we'll just be funny, you know? We'll just, we'll just be funny.
Liberty Bibberty. Nicole's guessing.
Nicole's guessing. It's not Liberty Bibberty, but I should have made it that. That would have been great. Just because I'm not wearing them for the first time in a long, long time. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Jolene.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Hey, Jolene. Thank you for coming to our sTEaD Talk.
Yeah. Yeah, we were like super in the middle today and
yeah,
decided we'd get ready for here.
Yeah, and all kinds of technical issues are happening that are making it one of the most hilarious things. So, Jolene, just so you know, and anybody else who came in late, we're celebrating getting the property next to us and expanding our homestead space, and we're celebrating it with an ice cream social.
I already ate on mine.
Yeah, ice cream. Red, white, and blue pie, and various cheesecakes. And when a specific thing gets mentioned in the chat, which is bound to happen, this place turns into a dance party. And it can't be stopped. It can't be stopped once it's been started. Yep.
Yes.
Let's see, Hans. I missed filming getting smacked in the face with branches. It sounded like it happened a couple of times from the video, right? You gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah,
Well, it was funny what you said about it.
I like it was funny. I like these little Osmo cameras because you can just set them up all over the place, and then they'll just always get everything that happens.
True.
And so when we're doing a project, we always set those up or that one up, and then we'll usually have the big camera and maybe a phone so that we can make sure that anytime
Coverage.
Yeah, you got to get coverage. That's the trick. Nicole's still
good
guessing.
guess.
Sourdough bread. It's a good one. It's a good one.
It was a good one.
Yeah.
That was really
Wait till you
that was
get,
good.
because I got some artificially intelligent generations at the ready, and some of them are good. Some of them are not good. But I thought they'd be fun to dance to anyway for a dance party.
That's awesome.
You know. Let's see.
Great.
Jolene just finished my garden on the pre-homestead. That's amazing.
Good for you.
Good. That's very, very cool.
That's awesome. We finally finished all of the mulching today and got the beds.
Yeah, fully filled with the wood chips and all of that jazz.
Yeah.
Ooh, talk some more about that so I can have bites of this ice cream social buffet.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think my least favorite thing to do is wood chipping. And it wasn't even that hard this time because we were putting it all through the chipper part on the top rather than feeding in big branches, which is like shakes your brain if you hold it wrong. Oh, there we go.
That is not the best picture.
Quick, change it.
Change it.
Change it. But
this is hilarious.
yeah, no, it was a lot. I don't know what the square footage was that we finished today, but it was, the tomato bed is, I believe, 19 feet across, and it's about 3 feet to 4 feet wide, and then another that was 8 feet by 4 feet, and then another little like edge of it, and then we were finishing the bell pepper bed, which already did have some mulch on it.
Yeah.
Which is another, I want to say that one's, I don't know, it's like 12 feet across or something. It was a lot.
Yeah.
And we finally
To
finished
go like
it.
3 or 4 inches thick of
man.
wood chips.
I'm like beat.
Yeah.
I am beat. Like I always get a headache after I do that. It's like it's very mild. I'm okay.
That reminds me.
Like, it's so loud.
Oh, because I'm so exuberant. I'm so loud.
A wood chipper.
I could see how I would make the mistake between that. Also, Jolene, you may notice I dressed fancy today because this is a celebration.
Like I have my my very awesome heavy metal.
Heavy metal. We're going fancy. I haven't broke out the four quadrant pocket square. That's I'm not wearing a hat. Then you know.
It's a party.
I mean business.
It's business, right? Yes,
Jolie,
very pro.
so fucking excited for you. Love it. Hey,
Thank you.
Chad, how
What's
you
up,
doing?
Chad?
Rockstar
How's it
Chad.
going? Rockstar Chad.
Hi guys, sorry have been out of the loop. Your studio is insanely awesome. Who designed it?
Oh, thanks.
Well, so
It's a little.
you know,
not
because
very
we're tight here. You guys, we're all family, and some of you know this, but some of you don't. A lot of people ask us about our studio, like, you know, when I do a video and I'll have, you know, footage of me in here, they'll be like, "What is that place?" This is my editing bay, right? So we're in the editing bay right here, which is actually formerly the bathroom in the house. And so we just painted it all black.
So they got the pretty side here.
Yeah, and then where the desk is, where my monitors are and everything else, that's the shower.
It
Was. You know, we have all that somewhere else now. But
Yes.
But yeah, this room used to be a bathroom, and then we turned it into
whiteboard space everywhere.
Yeah,
it's like
there's
I make
whiteboard
my notes from
everywhere.
I went to play Doors by State.
Okay.
Well,
you enjoy, buddy.
great, have fun. Sweet.
Cool.
But anyway, so that's that. Let me tell you, when I talk about like using what you have rather than like buying stuff that you don't have, I mean it. And we had an empty bathroom that was being used as a storage closet.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we're like, because our original studio space when we first came here ended up being in the hall. So that was very it was about as disruptive as the camera freezing, only not nearly as funny.
that's true.
Yeah. Oh, someone said it. The special word. Cue the dance party. I'm gonna just do what you do. Hang on, I need a free hand. It's almost over. There we go. Oh, this is good. This is good. I bet you guys are like, why am I watching? It's good. You're good at dancing.
Back to what we were talking about.
I like to watch you dance.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's more where that came from. All right, let's see what we got here.
Oh, that's great.
Hans, let's see. I'm a photographer, so videography is like having no thumbs. I understand.
Oh.
Yeah. If I were the one filming our videos, none of you would watch them. Like
Hans, that actually lends itself a lot.
Yeah, you understand
lot.
composition.
That's a huge part of it.
Yeah.
And then you factor in just a lot more emotion, and then you're golden.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh, Nicole. Oh yeah, I enjoyed the podcast
nice.
with Eve in the Dirt. Wasn't that fun?
Yeah.
She's amazing. Yeah, and you got to hear a lot more about my less than flattering, the not so good parts. And when I was editing it, I was thinking to myself, oh, well, I could just cut this whole part out, and it wouldn't change the story all that much. But then I was like, no, it would change it a lot. It'd change it completely. So so I decided to leave all that stuff in.
Oh, man.
You know?
That's so,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, thanks for listening, Nicole.
Yeah.
It was my...
Mm-hmm.
It was a very rough time for me.
It was. It was.
I did not like talking about it.
Yeah. She didn't.
I didn't.
And we had to do it twice. See that? It almost froze, but it wanted to let everybody know that we were doing at the same time. Hans has got a good idea. We should dance every time it freezes. That'd be a lot less embarrassing for us.
Totally get on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll let you know for sure I was dancing.
We might just. It's so funny.
Oh, that is funny.
LP, I had stepped away when you announced the celebration. That is so freaking cool.
Nice.
Congrats. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're very excited about it. So excited, LP. I dressed up. No hat. And I dressed up for the live stream.
And it was cool because there were bits of that property that I'd never walked on before.
Yeah.
Like, we've explored all over, but mostly we just kind of go out to BLM land lately because there's less free space for us to wander. And I was like, oh, this is such a cool spot, and look at this spot. It was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome. Yep. Super, super great.
Yeah, we're super, super excited about it. Jolene, is it rock rich? Let me just tell you.
It is.
If we were just going purely on rock richness, this particular property would have put us on the Forbes list.
Oh,
okay.
Damn. Mountains.
It's got huge rock outcroppings. Yeah. In fact, the rock outcropping that protects where our house is from the bottom, the street and all of that kind of stuff, the whole property next to us is a similar rock outcropping but that opens up to these flat areas. It's really cool.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool.
I'm like, oh my gosh, we own this whole mountain now. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're prettier than Ush.
Great. Well, that was a really sweet compliment, Joey. I agree.
It certainly was. It certainly was.
That's great.
Let's see. Nicole, I want to see some 80s goth dancing. I don't know that there's enough room in here for that.
An 80s goth dance. I feel like this is the goth dance.
It's hard to goth dance to this.
Wow, this is something.
Tonight's all gold and tough, y'all.
Gold and tough.
It's so bad. All right. Back to it. Back to it.
Oh my gosh.
Nicole, at least you can just refer everyone to episode 2 and won't have to re-explain everything. That's kind of what I was hoping would happen.
Yeah.
They'd be like, but what sort of things drives a person to do that? Just sell everything and move to the middle of the woods with your 2 tiny, small children? What could possibly motivate a person to do that? And I'll be like, well, you got 2 hours and 15 minutes. And
It's in depth.
And yeah, it's in depth. There's a lot of things in there I wish people didn't know about me, but enough people do that, you know. It's impossible to hide. It's called the Streisand effect. When you try and hide things like that, the internet finds them. So, yeah.
So there you go.
So there you go. It's the Streisand effect, because when she tried to like have something blocked off the internet, and as a result of it, everybody and their mother, all the internet sleuths came out and found exactly what she was trying to hide. Mm-hmm. No, we can't close the door because the computer will overheat.
All right. Well,
Yep.
running children idiots.
Yep. So Dora says, from the podcast, did I understand that my Phoenix is not talking to Jason because of child labor? No, it's actually Seattle. Yeah, no, she's very upset with me. It's been like 3 weeks and she won't look at me. She won't say anything to me. I wasn't like forceful with her. I was like, get up. Your mom asked you to do something. Go out and do the thing that she asked you to do right now.
Yeah, it's like, pick up the water jug and go and fill it.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like...
Yeah. And she's just all butthurt. So, you know, this is great. That's a great... It reminds me of the song Freeze Frame. Freeze frame. Freeze frame. Freeze frame. Woo! Yeah.
You never know.
Just kidding. Okay. Yeah, so anyway, we're letting it play its course. I did tell her, though, that, you know, through her sister, that I got her pudding today. I got her little pudding cups because she wanted pudding cups. So I told Brooklyn to tell Seattle that I got those for her, but that she should consider that in the future because, you know, I'm going to take care of all of her needs, even if she never talks to me again. I'm take care of everything that she needs. But honestly, if she wants to hate me, she can hate me for free. It doesn't have to cost me anything. So,
That's true.
you know,
That's very true.
no, I'm actually really broken up about it, and I'm every day I'm like, Carrie, can you do something? Can you make something better? Can you help me with this?
And I try. And it doesn't make anything change.
Mm-hmm.
And he just wants to respect that he doesn't, or that she doesn't want to talk to
Yeah.
him. And I'm like, I would never do that.
Yeah,
I would just be like, I'm in your space. And that's how it's going to be.
yeah. I had this dream. She told me this the other night, and that night I'd had this dream because that's what I would normally do with any of the other kids.
1 second.
Yeah. With any of the other kids, I would do that. But Seattle is a particularly feral child. And I had this dream that I went and I like hugged her and she didn't want to be hugged. So she slugged me in the face. And I was like, you know, I could probably take her in a fight, but I don't know that I want to. So, yeah, that's the thing that's going on. Anyhow, Chad, those Milli Vanilli moves, you like that? I was going to try and do prolonged eye contact at the same time, like that. But I kept looking at the monitor rather than the camera. So, you know.
So you thought you looked pretty funny too.
I was pretty funny. Nicole, now with the freezing, maybe you can Vogue next time. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, it you know, it's family dynamics. I try to respect what they want, but I'm also not going to be held hostage by a child, you know. So, we have some trenches to dig because we're going to run actual water lines over to the house. Nice. That was a good one. Freeze frame. Woo! Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have some trenches that need digging, and these children are going to do some trench digging, whether they want to or not, and they can all not talk to me at the end of that. Now the camera just doesn't even want to turn back on. Look at that.
If it doesn't turn back on again, then we could use the other one.
I don't know that it'll see it as an input without adding it as an input.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, interesting.
Yeah. Well, hello.
Oh, I didn't see either.
Was this the same neighbor's land that you were hoping for? It is. It is the exact property.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. It's kind of funny. You just keep putting it out there to the universe. You tell the universe, like, hey, I recycle, right? I do things that are good for you. Why don't you bring it back to me every once in a while? I don't want to get spoiled by the universe. I recycle, you know? I try to be a steward of this whole physical plane that you got here. But occasionally, you know, repay the favor. You know what I mean? Anyway, I think originally that reference meant something very, very different. Yeah. Love the dance moves. Thank you, April. We appreciate that. Mm-hmm. We've been working on them for a long, long time. Yeah.
I have not.
Since like earlier this afternoon. And with our schedule, let me just tell you. Yeah. So, Janet, I was also a particularly feral child, right? You don't want to just walk up on these Gen Alpha honey badgers and like, you know, wrap your arms around them. They're going to immediately think like that there's some kind of threat, and they just start swinging wildly, scratching, biting. You know, we have one Gen Z kid, and we found out yesterday all of the rest of our kids are Gen Alpha. And they're being raised off-grid in the woods. Tell me those are not going to be the most feral kids as adults. Like, those are going to be people you don't want to mess with. Like, seriously. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know that the world's ready. I don't know the world's ready for 5
honey
badgers coming off our property.
Well, that's pretty funny.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Speak of water, do you have hot water for your shower? And if so, is it done by your solar panels? Actually, we're in the midst of changing up what we were doing with that. We're going to get a tankless, just one of the camp tankless water heaters. They work really well, and then I only have to run one water line over there because it regulates it internally. You just run the cold through it, and then that'll be the hot water for the shower, for the new shower, and for the the sink in there.
I'll tell you what though.
Yeah.
The water, the way that it's coming over to us, it was quite hot.
Yeah.
It was quite
Because
hot.
it's in a black hose.
I know. I was like, oh, it's hot. It was awesome. Yep. So warm.
It is a little warm.
Oh, so warm.
I got ice cream social in my beard mustache. April May, they will love you for it later. Trust me. Mine are 30 and 31, and they thank me for being consistent with them and giving them their space. She'll come around.
Oh, that is cool.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Can't you tell by the look on my face that I can't seem to change?
I'm mid-nod. I look like I'm judging disapprovingly,
Yeah,
but
you're like, I know better
second
than
half.
that.
Oh. No, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's kind of how I feel about it. Like, our entire lifestyle is about like seeking freedom, optimizing for freedom. And so I have to kind of be intellectually consistent with the way that I treat the kids in reference to that. Otherwise, they hear our videos and they hear me talking, and the kids are brilliant. They're very, very smart children.
Yeah.
And they'll call me out on stuff, you know, and I don't want to be in that position. I don't like being called out on stuff. Not by children who are just barely practicing speaking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're fumbling words together to make sentences.
That's funny.
You know.
Yeah, no, they'll look
No,
at
I'm
it
just
and they'll
kidding.
ask questions and they'll analyze from
Yeah.
and they don't always come out with an agreeable outcome, but
We always talked about when Brooklyn was a baby that if they ever wanted something in the future, they were going to need to put together a 3-pager and like do a presentation and present to me the benefits and how it benefited them and how it benefited us. And that it's just how these kids are. They're amazing. I love them.
mm-hmm.
Even the one that won't talk to me right now, I still love her, you know? But she can hate me for free. I don't need to buy any more pudding. You hear that?
That's funny.
Jolene, I'm going to start putting it in the universe for the 20 in front of us, or at least, let's see, the allowed easement, but cannot locate the owners, even though we have their names. Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. I like that. Huh.
Yeah, the tanklesses are nice because you never run out of hot water. And with 7 people in the house.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we.
Wouldn't last long.
Nope.
Yeah.
Lila, what's happening?
Hello.
Hey, since you're just coming in, let me just tell you what we're doing, because you're gonna experience some weird things, or maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't say anything, and you could just be like, "What is going on?" But we're in the midst of an ice cream social, / dance party celebration for us acquiring the property next to us, which is pretty awesome. I've been threatening to do it for the last year, and it was just a dream, not much longer than that ago. So, and for years prior.
Yeah.
So, so there is a particular thing that happens in the chat. That's good. You like that? I love the way you look at me when you freeze in the camera.
I know when it's coming. I'm trying to look good. And I don't mean my face.
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah. The freeze frames is just amazing. It's just amazing. I don't even know what to say. I'm just rolling with it. I'm having so much fun.
That's cracking me up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
All right. Congratulations again. I have inquired about some land. Excited about taking the leap.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice. That's really cool.
Yeah. Congratulations on just that first step is the hardest one.
Yep.
You know.
It's so exciting.
You love that, right? Freeze frames are intense.
I'm glad that you're laughing with me too, because it's cracking me.
Yeah. So what I was saying was there's to Lila is there's a particular thing that someone mentions in the chat. When it gets mentioned, we haven't said what it is, when it gets mentioned, and it's a very common thing to get mentioned in our chat, we have to play a song and do a little dance for you. And I don't know if you can tell, I dressed up for tonight. No hat, you know, and went fancy.
That's great.
This is the extra fancy part, is the 4-quadrant pocket square.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see all the different colors on it. That's cute.
It's amazing.
It is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Now the 4-quadrant makes more sense.
4-quadrant definitely makes more sense. Yeah. So
that's awesome.
So yeah, what else has been going on? We're basically completely done. We're basically completely done with the with filling up the
beds.
The beds.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so now we have all of the plants ready to go. What do you have planted right now?
So right now, the things that are in the ground that are like doing amazing is of course garlic and onion, snap peas, which Chad, I think he's still here in the comments, in the chat here. I loved, he did this video on how he plants his peas, so I did that, and they're looking so good. They're all like nice and close together, just holding hands as they grow, and it's adorable. And then I've got little sprouts going of carrots and beets and broccoli and cauliflower and strawberries. Those have been in since last year. They're awesome. Mm-hmm. And then I went crazy over Mother's Day. Oh, there we go. Yes.
Oh, right in the middle of the freeze.
Right in the middle
We're
of the
dancing,
freeze.
guys. We
Dancing.
promise.
Yep.
We promise.
Totally dancing. Totally dancing. He really is dancing. It's so good. That's so good. I just can't. Here's my dancing.
There you go. Just have the head bob.
That's my dance.
All right.
That was good.
That was good.
That was real good.
Yeah. So what else was there?
Well, on Mother's Day weekend, there was a plant sale happening out here, and I just went crazy. Actually, I already knew what I needed and how much, but it was a lot, and then other stuff. So.
What all did you? Yeah, there was a bunch of stuff.
There was a bunch of stuff.
What was it all?
Well, I got like. No, it really is a dance.
So on Mother's Day, what were some of the other things that you got on Mother's Day?
I got like 15 tomato plants mixed between cherry and big ones, and like 12 bell pepper plants, and I got some marigolds and squash and a bunch of cucumbers. Mm-hmm. I got some flowers. I got Vienna and calendula.
Yeah, for like making sure that we have all of the pollinators and everything, right?
Now I just have to say that chamomile is my absolute favorite thing to grow because I killed everything in the greenhouse. I didn't expect it to get 128 degrees in there, so.
Now it's just not.
Well, that's not fun.
There we go.
Oh, that came back fast.
It did. I think it didn't plug it all the way in.
Except for the chamomile.
Except for the chamomile?
Some I put in pot, like a big pot. Well, not, but like this. And I sprinkled a bunch. And the other one was in a gallon jug, like water jug. And,
Go on. Tell me more.
Anyway. Chamomile it lived through the heat wave. It lived through the 119 degrees that it got the first time, which was amazing. And then I brought it out. I forgot about it one night. and I got like below 40, and it was still a change. And then I pulled them all apart. Well, not all of them, but I separated them, stuck them in the garden.
See, that's a skill that I don't have.
That's the way to do it.
That's a skill I don't have, and I think that's from playing the piano with both hands. Is being able to dance and talk at the same time. I can't do that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know if you call that dancing, so.
I do.
So I got.
You just do what the music makes you feel.
So funny.
You just do what the music makes you feel.
Oh, that's great. So yes, it did.
Yeah.
And I thinned it all out. No, I didn't. I just separated it, and not one clump or plant died. I even seeded some in there, and they're all sprouting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the chamomile makes me feel...
How does it make you feel?
Like this. It makes me feel like I'm a pro at gardening. It really does. It's like, you can't kill me. I'm hardy.
Listen to the words. Listen to the lyrics.
Whoa. That was great.
Yeah. I don't know, every time I dance, for some reason my face makes me look like I'm angry.
I always... Because that somehow makes me cool. No, I couldn't dance.
Oh. Let's just leave it on that one. What do you say, love? Let's just leave it on that freeze frame. It looks like I'm picking my nose and you're doing some kind of a duck interpretive thing.
It's very known that my dance face is awful. So really, we got to really, really hit that home just then. So good.
I'm choking on my cheesecake over here.
It's really a part of the show. We're he's pausing it.
Yeah, that's all. This is mad skills. That's right. You just do what the music makes you feel. And I'll tell you, with the tie on, I'm breaking a sweat over here.
It's so hot in here. It's the hottest day we've had so far.
I feel like I'm sweating to the oldies with Richard Simmons.
Wow.
Yeah, Richard
That's
Simmons.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. Sweating to the oldies.
Feel the groove.
And lift.
That's awesome.
Janet, my plants have a playlist.
That's awesome.
Very nice.
I was gardening the other day and I was blasting the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack because I love the music that they chose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's super fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm going to finish my part of the ice cream social here. Yeah. James exposed them to hard rock yesterday for their development. Very nice.
That's awesome.
Very, very nice.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yep. I was waiting for that to happen.
I noticed it's not freezing when y'all are dancing.
Yet.
Yeah.
Maybe we're like moving the air around enough. It's like, I'm good.
Yep. Yeah, it's true. Ah, that's also true. Making them strong, determinate plants. Mm-hmm. Hard rock music. It's like hardening them off, right? When you're when you're coming out of winter or early spring.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm. So
yeah.
Let's do this. Then you just like move to the side.
Here we go. Can't follow you. Can't follow you.
Or do this. Watch. Put your hands up. Go. Up and down. Right.
There it is. There it is. Boom! I knew it would happen.
Yes. We got it.
There's the duck face.
There it is. There's the duck face. Works every time. 60% of the time, it does it every time.
Our new
It's in the picture. Oh, it's great.
So what were we talking about?
God's desire for me also loves to grow chamomile, I believe it was.
Oh yeah, definitely growing lots of
It's
chamomile.
up there somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll just go hardcore and start picking up change. Like it.
That's great. Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. Then get water. What are your hands painted on?
The picture's too big for him.
Oh, I see. I see. Let's see. God's desire for me. I love my chamomile tea at night. Yes, it is the best. It is the best. Janet, I haven't exposed my plants to the Hobbit soundtrack yet. I have failed them. I'm gonna just tell you, you need to get on that. You're gonna need to get on that. They enjoy Viking chants. Nice. Mm-hmm. All right, Lila, what do you got to say here? I'm doing a few plants with copper wire to try this year. Just had to wait for it to come back.
This is my favorite one.
Like that?
There it is.
Yeah, like a mid to late
Oh, there you
90s
go,
punk
there you
show?
go. Boom.
Yeah! So what we need here, guys, we need you to do like, you know, at the end of 80s sitcoms, how they had like a freeze frame and then there'd be like, years later, Jason, you know, grew a second head. And...
Oh, man, that was a great one.
Yeah, that was really good.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. Yeah.
I was going to say it feels a lot like a sitcom.
It does.
Love it.
It feels a lot like a sitcom.
Yeah, it cracks me up.
You know? I imagine in my head you guys are at home like... It may not be going down like that, but a boy can dream. A boy can dream.
Oh, that is really funny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. This is so great.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh man, where were we?
No idea.
Lila it's right there. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, a few pounds per cup of wire to try this year. I've heard good things about stimulating amazing growth. I would like to hear how that goes for you.
Yeah, they call it electroculture.
Yeah, I've only heard of it. I haven't done any research really.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Were you guys all privy to the whole auroras? It's freezing like every 3 seconds. Look at that. But I look like I'm about to make a point, right? I wasn't going to make a point.
You're like, all right, guys, here's the deal. I'm like,
let me holler at you.
What is he talking about?
Golly.
Yeah. The auroras were...
Here they were unbelievable.
We could see them.
Yeah.
It was incredible. I couldn't believe it.
And we could actually see. So what I did was we took footage with our big cinema camera, so it's beautiful. And I did color grading and made it pop a little bit. But then I sped it up real fast, and you could actually see the whole curtaining effect.
That's cool.
It was very
I still
cool.
haven't seen it, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought I showed you that morning.
No. I slept in or something. I don't know.
Ah.
I don't know. We had other projects to work on.
Right? See, I was
I think this...
jumping around at a show. Mm-hmm. It was the best freeze ever.
Man,
as far as freezes go, but next time we get a freeze and I'm in the middle of a dance move, or she is, or both of us, because that could happen too. You need to put in the chat like what our sitcom ending statement would be, like Jason grew up to be a, Carrie went on to become the, You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Capture
Actually,
it.
have you guys seen this thing floating around the internet that has to do with the ending credits of Predator, of the movie Predator, like with Arnold Schwarzenegger and like the Predator, like, you know. That's my Predator noise. Yeah. It needs some work, but so if you take the end credits, which has a role like that, like a whole scene where it's like, you know, Arnold went on to become the governor of California, and you know, but if you put that to any ending, any theme song of any sitcom, it actually plays. And I've seen a bunch of videos of like from Full House and Silver Spoon, and they just play the music to it at the end of Predator, and it works
That's hilarious.
It is hilarious. I'll tell you what, there are some really creative people on the internet.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah.
Oh, God's desire for me, I put copper coils all over my garden. Nice. Oh, I'm fascinated by this.
I've never put copper in my garden. May have to try that. Yeah, there's like a certain number of turns that is like ideal. There's a bunch of people that make videos about it. If you search electroculture.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Neat.
Yeah, and I mean they have beds where they have them and beds where they don't. Yeah, now put it in the, you know, put my sitcom ending. Yeah. Oh, that's too funny.
Our sitcom
Before
captions.
What's it called? Credits roll. There it is.
Oh.
That's the kind of face that winds you up with 5 babies.
There it is. Move with that funky business.
All right.
Oh, man. Oh, that's great.
That is not my style of laughter, but otherwise, yes. Good. Then we're doing our job.
Oh, that's great.
Nicole, with all the flooding and rain we've had in Texas, my plants seem like they only listen to the Smiths. That's awesome.
Oh, man.
Let's see, Janet. I didn't see much, just a little bit of purple in the sky. So the sky where we were was like purple and green and like this golden light.
Yeah, it was neat. And you kind of like... Yeah, it was really cool.
And it would move across the sky really slowly. Like in slow motion, it would just kind of go like...
Yeah,
like
you just
that.
sort of see changes of color. And there was like really pretty light greens. And then you'd see like this like deep purple kind of start going. And then pink. It was... I never thought we would see it here.
Yeah.
I hope we do again, but
Yeah.
that was amazing.
All we need to
never
do
saw
is
them before.
we just got to get the sun to have like a massive explosion 2 or 3 times the size of the Earth and have it be aimed directly at us. And hope that it doesn't knock out all the communication satellites.
Oh, well, if that's all we need to do.
That's all we need to do. I'll write a letter.
Let's get on that.
There's got to be a website form that you can fill out to request such things.
Dear son.
This is not your father.
I am your father.
Let's see. I haven't been able to capture Aurora, but have gotten some great star trail pictures. Oh, those are beautiful too. Yeah, we don't have a really good still camera. We have a really good cinema camera, but it doesn't do stills very well. Yeah, and we need a lens that is like an f1.7 as far as f-stop goes, because we're always filming outside during the day, so you know we're always rolling at f22. You know what I mean? It's
I gotta crank up the ISO and all kinds of other stuff. Yep. Okay, so here it is. God's desire for me. Now that we've gone through the entire playlist, I've broken a sweat.
my tie is never going to be the same again from all the dancing.
That's too funny. What you say?
Yeah, and this is great because this is like the ending credits statement when I was all frozen like this, or like this, like that. You know, some of that was baby making music.
Okie dokes.
I'm just telling you.
We have no babies.
That's true. It's true. So today's secret special word, which, you know, Nicole got and Janet got and
Doris,
Hans got and Doris got. I think everyone got it. Was
Jolene.
mint. And we may just have to do this again because this was super fun. And, you know, 1 year for our anniversary, I got us this this program, this like video program that you could watch to teach us how to dance. I think it was ballroom, wasn't it?
Maybe it was.
It was either ballroom or two-step. It might have been two-step. Cause I could two-step. I don't know if you know this about me or not, but I used to when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
I taught country line dancing and two-step when I was like 10 years old to a bunch of old ladies at a community center, and I got written up in the newspaper for it for being a good little man. There it was, Jason Rutledge. I couldn't even spell my name right. Jason Rutledge teaches the boot scootin' boogie to some boot scootin' octogenarians. It was pretty funny. But maybe we'll have to break that out. Because I still have the link to that video series. And then we'll be like doing twirls and stuff. Mm-hmm. No lifts. We're not at the stage where we can do lifts yet.
Are you calling me fat?
Those were not my words. Nor were they my intention. Nor would I feel justified from where I sit to mention such a thing.
That was funny.
Yeah.
That was funny.
You're a funny one. Yeah.
Oh man.
Should have brought my decoder ring. Yeah. Well, you guys did it. You did good. I think we'll have to make it a lot harder next time. And see,
there it is.
There it is. And that's the ending screen. We'll have to make it a lot harder next time. And we'll have to make it, so that it only happens once or twice throughout the stream. Because I'll tell you what, I haven't been this physically exhausted from all the dancing since we attempted P90X on our tile floor in the Las Vegas house, which we talk about in the most recent podcast. The tile floor.
Really?
And I mentioned P90X.
Oh.
Yeah, when I was talking about you crawling around waiting for the midriff. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You remember? You were there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It sounded like a hummingbird just flew by, which is very odd and not impossible.
I have that effect on you. So why don't you say something profound to the nice people, and instead of trying to get me in trouble.
You ready for it? Mm-hmm. Something profound.
That's why I love her, people.
I nailed it. Definitely.
Anyway, this was a super blast. I'm really excited that I got to spend this ice cream social / dance party with my friends and get together and celebrate this new happening. This new, well, it's the same direction, but it's like a new, like, you know how they have like double-decker bridges? And the two decks are going in the same direction. There's like 2 lanes, and they're both going in the same, like, you know, right, left, north, south up here. So we were on the lower deck of the bridge. Mm. We should move to the upper deck, baby.
Oh.
We're pulling an upper decker.
Whoa. Okie doke.
On the homestead. And that's profundity right there. So I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us. I hope you had a blast. I hope that you take it as a, like, as a lesson that if you just put it out there to the universe and you just keep persisting in the direction of something, opportunities to accomplish that thing that you're putting out there will present themselves. And as long as you make good decisions beforehand, when the opportunity comes up, you can jump on it. And that's what we were able to do. And I'm super happy that we were. And I just appreciate you guys hanging out with us for this celebration, this ice cream social.
Yeah, it was
look
super
at,
fun.
Look at Jackson.
Super fun.
He's doing the slow blink. Yep.
Yeah, you're a cutie pie.
Uh-huh.
Man, I got some sun.
Yeah. I got a little bit.
Well, your hat's on. It's funny because I can see. That's why.
I like to shade my face
like,
in a gradient.
yeah.
Like in a gradient. Yeah. So let's see. Listening for the profound words of wisdom. Yep. Okay, that's.
Just a minute.
Give us a minute, buddy, so we can finish up, and then we're gonna say goodbye, and then we'll come out and help you. Okay. All right, love you.
I need hand.
Okay.
Like redacted.
Hold,
I can't believe-
hold, please.
We're saying bye. I'll be right there. Okay. You want to come here and dance?
Where's your stickman dance?
Oh, Vegas has a stickman dance. It was good. It's good. Oh, there it was. That was good.
And that is the profundity that we're going to leave you on tonight. We love you. We'll see you next week.
And thanks for hanging out and, tolerating my dancing.
Yeah.
For sure.
Putting up with
For
our
sure.
sense of humor. We love you guys. Talk to you later.
Good night.
Bye.